If you're feeling like you're doing stuff after stuff after stuff after stuff and you cannot get a breakthrough through, and you are the person that is not that you don't know how to pray, you're saying your prayer, you know how to do your affirmations, you've been doing your affirmations, and nothing is breaking through. It's not about you not saying the right prayer or you're not saying the right affirmation. It's about that your mind is not in the right mindset, nor are you standing in the right alignment to receive what you've been praying or what you've been making affirmations for. So God is getting us in a place where He needs to change our mindset and get us to stand in the place where we are in alignment in the spiritual realm. So I'm hoping I said something that have caught your attention and like, okay, all right, okay, because I'm forever like, who Jesus, I need a breakthrough. So, my name is Desiree. I've been having these dreams for the last 4 weeks. Now, I'm a dreamer, but here recently, it's like every night. And I was one of those people saying, God don't speak to me. He'll speak to me if I put a request in for somebody else. I wake up and be like, I dream about somebody else. What about me, God? And it's like, I've been dreaming every night what you would call those silly dreams. Well, there's no such thing as a silly dream. So every night, God is speaking to me, and I've been actually taking the time out now and been decoding them, looking at the different symbols. And you're probably thinking, girl, I get some silly dreams. I don't even know what the heck they mean. The thing is that in the spiritual realm, the language is different than the earthly realm. And so I truly believe that the spiritual realm, our appointed angels, God wants us to take that time when we wake up in the morning, we've had what we call a silly dream, want us to take the time to sit down, get our little coffee, get our little toast and say, okay, God, help me break this down. And once you start taking that time, God will start revealing to you what the dream is meant to you. And I mean, I've been having dreams about every day for the past 4 weeks about something I need to be doing, something I need to be sharing. Now, this something is things I've been designing, creative, made, but it hadn't been working out at first. But now I believe that this is the time to do it right now. I got my little notes. That's why I'm looking down. Now, this is also for people that, you just always busy. Like the house is never straight. I got to go clean the car. The kids got this. We're always making excuses based talking to the lady that you too have something you supposed to be doing, but it's like an excuse always come up. And for me at this particular time, honey, oh child, I got a big excuse because do I want to get on here with my clean and jam pro shirt? No, I do not want to. But I told God I don't have time to be getting all, beautified lipstick, eyelashes. I don't have time for that. And the response was, get up here and do what you need to do. We cannot wait for something to be perfect because if we wait for it to be perfect, we'll never get up here and do anything. So I just want to encourage you that you just need to start. It's not going to be perfect. Just start and just follow what he's asking you to do. Now I know y'all probably saying, you like for things to be fancy, like for things to be edited, but honey, right now, whoever is appointed, whoever is supposed to be hearing this message, they're going to hear the words and the message. It's not about editing, it's not about me. It's about getting this word out to who needs to hear this word. So the last thing was a lot of times we stand in the place of doing things in the wrong energy. And if you've been trying to do things, but it's like, hey, this is not working. I've been trying to do this is not working. If we are standing in that place where we're in that energy where we are hustling, uh-uh, God is not gonna, God is not a God of hustle. And I think of this vision where, you standing on the medium strip, when you at the stoplight, you see the people on the medium strip. Here we stand at the medium strip with a little QR code and our little, big sign say, just scan this little QR code for $1. I'm selling the course for $1. Uh-uh. Number one, you standing on the medium strip, holding your little poster board with your little QR code. You got sense enough to make a QR code with your little QR code. Here you done walk through all what you done walked through, and you can sell the course for $1. No, you're not. Mm-mm. No, you're not. Not on my watch. No. So, ladies, as you can hear, this is what this is going to be about. This is going to be a 7 day series that I'm going to do, and it's going to be about your dreams, how God is speaking to you. God has shown me how to build these simple apps to make things go a little bit faster. He's showing me how to take my digital products, like I got 18 mini cards, and that one's going to be a free lead magnet. But I'm also, child, God been showing me so much. I'm also in the midst of writing an ebook about what mantles. Ooh, child, that thing is. At first, I was gonna sell it, but literally, he told me to give it away for free. So I'm gonna. That's gonna be a free product too. But on the 7 day series, you are going to be learning who you are, what your worth is, what your value is, why you standing on the medium, holding your little cardboard poster with your QR code on it. You got sense enough for a QR code, but then you're gonna sell it for $1. No, you're worth more than that. So it is not about me. And I look, I don't know if I say my name. My name is Desiree. It is not about me. It is about us walking into knowing who we are and what our worth is. Now I'm going to apologize for some of those say, you know what, she didn't, she don't edit. I don't have time to edit right now. I don't have time for that. And I'm going to tell you, we don't have time for that. I know there are certain, rules and things that people like, but this is about getting something done. And so no longer are we going to sit and wait and make an excuse to why we can't do something, because it'll be this time next year and we be still sitting here with this notebook and stand on the medium strip. No, you won't. Mm-mm. No, you won't. So I want you to follow me. Want you get your little notebook. I want you to be taking notes because we are going to go deep diving for the next 7 days. All right. Bye bye.